Hello, I'm Mariana. If you're new here, if you're not, welcome back to my channel. Today we're getting into this beautiful soft cut crease look. I love a neutrals minimal with like a lot of detail, or like seemingly a lot of detail going on the eyeshadow look, and this came out so beautifully. So as always, I will be giving you like different progressions and different stages that you can stop at with this eyeshadow look, so you can wear it like literally for like a casual daily wear, or you can like dress it up to the nines. So the palette that I'm using today is the Bare Necessities palette from ColourPop. Highly recommend. This is a great like everyday palette for neutrals, as well as like some pinks and oranges. So what I did was I took the kind of like medium transition shade. This is like in between the transition and the darkest crease shade, and it's kind of like a warm brown, so it's not as dark as I will be going, but this is like a medium transition shade. So I'm basically just taking a pencil brush and lining my crease with that. So this is going to be like the structure and the foundation of the cut crease of the darkest area of the crease that we're going to be placing the darkest shadow, which I'm doing right now. And I'm just kind of layering these two and blending them together. So this is like a softer cut crease. Obviously, I am just kind of carving out my crease and creating a place that we can create contrast. So I am deepening this up, and after I put on the darker brown, I'm going to go ahead and take a clean brush, and this is like a pencil, like a fluffy pencil brush. So I'm literally just using this to buff out the edge, like the top edge of that dark brown, to make it easier for me to blend in the next transition shade that we're going in with. So the next transition shade is going to be the lightest brown that we're using. So there's like 3 shades of brown, like a light, a medium, and a dark. This is the lightest shade of brown, so I'm putting this right where I buffed out that crease shade, so it will blend more seamlessly and diffuse into each other. So when you are doing your crease shade, or like the transition part of your crease, I recommend keeping it as close to the crease as possible, but still kind of in a place where you'll be able to see a transition, meaning just don't take it all the way up to your brow bone, because that's how you end up with raccoon eyes and just like a really dark, heavy eyeshadow look. So the next thing that I did was took a really light shade, which I am also using on my crease, and I put that in my brow bone to just highlight that area. And I took kind of like a flat brush, and I'm just kind of carving out my lid with this. So carving out my lid just means that I'm creating that lid shape, and I'm just placing it back there again. And I did this using eyeshadow. So this is like the soft element of this soft cut crease look. I did not use concealer, which I usually do. And the difference between like a soft cut crease and a regular cut crease is that this one, it has more blurred lines, and a regular cut crease is like a really pretty harsh stop and harsh contrast. So as we kind of gradually get through the entire look, everything is going to kind of look much softer. So the next thing that I did was I took that same dark brown that I put in my crease, and I'm just kind of lining my entire lash line with this. Again, this is just eyeshadow because everything is going to be really soft and really blurred together, but it's still going to look really nice and really detailed, even though it's not that complicated. So after I placed the dark brown liner on my lash line in kind of like an eyeliner shape, I went in with that medium brown shade, and I just kind of buffed it in on the top of that dark brown eyeliner shade. So this is going to create a beautiful gradient, literally just mimicking what we did on the crease, and basically just creating like an eyeliner moment with it. So after I placed that on top of the dark brown eyeliner, I went back in with that light transition shade, not the transition shade, like the light brow bone highlight shade and lid shade, just to kind of deepen up that contrast, to kind of separate my lid from my crease. Now if you do have hooded eyes, I would recommend taking this really light shade and bringing it higher than your natural crease line. This way you can see your lid, and you can kind of create the illusion that your lid is bigger than it is. I will be doing this because I kind of was following my natural lid shape, my natural kind of eye shape, and I found that it looked a little bit smaller than I wanted it to, which is usually like when I do use concealer to create a cut crease, I do end up going higher than my natural crease line. That way you can see my lid and it's opened up a little bit more. So I will be doing that at the end of the video, but this is what it looks like if I do kind of like follow my natural crease line. So after I finished with the eyeshadow, I just went ahead and cleaned up the outer edge with some concealer, and I'm going in with some mascara. So this is the first place that you can stop the first stage of this look. You can just pop on some mascara and go. This is a really cute, kind of like intricate, complicated looking soft cut crease, but it's actually really easy, and this is such a beautiful look that really elongates your eyes. You can definitely wear this like as a casual everyday wear, but we're gonna take it up a notch. So this is the second stage. You can go ahead and smoke out your lower lash line. So I used a nude liner for the lower lash line. This is really gonna open up and brighten up your eyes instead of using like a dark brown liner or a black liner in your waterline. And I also feel like this shade really goes with this look, and this just takes you to another level. So this creates like a really nice doll eye shape, and again just really opens up your eyes. So for the eyeshadow, I took that medium brown shade and I put that on my lash line, and then I also went ahead and smoked it out with the light brown shade to just kind of create another diffusion and another beautiful gradient going from dark to light from the lash line and just kind of blending it out. And then I went in with some more mascara. So this is the It Cosmetics Lash Blowout Mascara. All of the products will be linked in the video. This mascara actually did a really good job with my lashes, and I've had this mascara forever, so I do highly recommend it. And I feel like it made this look beautiful with just natural lashes and just mascara, and it's a really nice kind of like everyday look. So this is the second stage that you can stop at if you wanted to take it to a little bit of a more dramatic level. I really love how the eyeliner makes my eyes just open and awake, and it just goes really well with the lid situation. So the final stage of like maximum drama that you can get with this look is by adding falsies. So these are the Lily Lashes self-adhesive lashes in the style Trendsetter. Again, these will be linked, or a recommendation and like adjacent to it will be linked, but this is really gonna flare out the eyes and just add a little bit more drama, make the lashes look a little bit more voluminous, and just complete the look and take it to its final form. So I went ahead and applied the lashes, and I'm just kind of like blending in my lashes with these lashes because they were kind of like sticking together a little bit, but I just used the comb, and now here we are. This is this soft cut crease in its final form with the lashes and with the lower lash line done. So I absolutely love this. I think that you can wear this on like an everyday basis if that is what you do, or you can wear it to like literally a wedding. So this is the part where I said I kind of opened up the crease a little bit more. So again, if you have hooded eyes, I recommend going higher with this shade than your natural crease line, because this is going to make your lid appear bigger than it is and just kind of like open up the look a little bit more so that you can kind of see what's going on, so it doesn't look like everything is kind of meshed together or just really close together and it's just kind of like just a bunch of blurred lines. So I just went ahead with some more of the eyeshadow in the same shade with a really small brush, and I just like packed it on and just brought it a little bit higher than it was. So I feel like this makes my eye shape just a little bit more different, and it really opens up the eye in the inner corner, and then it also just creates a beautiful flow with the entire eye look. So this is the final look. I really love how it came out. Please let me know what you think. If you have any other video suggestions that you'd like to see from me, I would love to know. Leave it in the comments. Also, if you haven't subscribed already, please don't forget to do that and like this video. It really does help me out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!